realize it. So if the person really loves you, the person will change so that you guys will have a happy home. It's very, very important. Now, according to my mentor, that the second thing that affected their marriage, really wanted to affect their marriage, was in-law interferences. Maybe your husband parents never likes you, or your wife parents don't like you. A lot of divorces are occurring not because the two people don't love each other, they love each other, by in-laws interference. So Mr. is how were they able to solve their own? Because they are still married, they have a happy home. One of the ways they did was that they agreed to exchange their in-laws. So the woman parents became his parents, and the man parents became his parents. So any gift that will go to the woman parents, when she sent it or when he sent it, they will say it's from the husband. And any gift that will go to the man parent, he will say it's from the woman. And a gift will always make room for you in the heart of people. So anytime they want to buy, the woman want to buy any clothing or any food stuff to the family, she will send and say, it's my husband who said I should bring it to you. So they always have good relationship with their in-law husband. Now, any gift that will go to the husband parents too, when he send it, he will say, my wife said I should bring this to you. So they are always happy. So if you are the type listening to me and your relationship, the two families don't like each other, trust me, a gift will change a person. A human heart is not rock. It's a muscle, it's a flesh, it can change. I know people who say, me, I'll never like this person, but after a year, they liked it. It's about consistency. When you are very good to somebody, after a while, they will change. So if you are listening to me and your problem is in-law interference, agree with your husband or wife to exchange parents. So any good thing you are to send to your wife's family, she should say it's from her husband. And any good thing that will go to the husband family, said it is from your wife. A gift will make room for you. Now here's another issue. Anytime there's a dispute in the family, you go back to your own parents. If the husband parents have a problem, don't let your wife go and solve it. You should go and solve it. Because if your wife go, because she's afraid to hurt them, she will not be able to solve it. But because it's your family, you can speak and fix the issues. Now, if you two, a wife, your family has a problem, you should go and solve it. Don't let your husband go and solve it. When he goes, he's afraid to hurt them. So you have to go. You know how to speak to solve it. But anytime there's something gift, you want to buy cloth for the two families, you send this one and say it's from my husband, and send this one and say it's from your wife. And trust me, you are going to have a very beautiful in-law issues. Now, that the third thing that affected their marriage was that a time came there was no more romance. The absence of romance. I know a lot of couples, they are now like brothers and sisters. Like they touch each other, they feel nothing. So how do you bring back the romance? Normally at the beginning, the romance comes to just kick. By the time it comes, you don't feel the romance. That is where a lot of people quit their marriage and they go and build another romance. Now that person you built with, after 3-4 years, the romance will die again. So you move again. There is a romance that comes natural, and there's a romance you have to build it. After a while, it becomes natural. At the beginning, you see your wife, she does certain things. Not because you've done something, it comes natural. At the beginning, you see your husband doing certain things. Not because you've done something, it comes natural. By the time will come, you have to do something to earn it, because they are also tired. So at that time, don't give up. A lot of people separate, give up, and go and look for somebody. Look, the easy part, if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. So they realized that there was no romance. So how do they build the romance back? They decided that nobody leaves the house without kissing the other person. So if, let's say, the husband is going to a program, a sporting activity, his workplace, he has to come and kiss the wife. And anytime they kiss each other, they feel it. And if the wife is going out, it doesn't matter where she's going, whether workplace, gym, anything, she has to kiss the husband and say, husband, I'm going out. And another wisdom they had was that when your spouse is leaving, anything can happen. The person can have an accident. The person can just pass away. And you want your last memory with your spouse should be love and a kiss. I know a lot of women who cannot forgive themselves because the last time the man was leaving the home, she and that man was in a fight. It was an insult, anger, throwing things at each other. Then when the man left, he was driving, hurt, he went and had an accident and died. Up to now, she can't forgive herself. So what they did was that anytime their spouse is leaving their house, you hug me and kiss me. And when you do that, it is in my memory. I always enjoyed it. I always know that even if anything happened, I will always remember this was what happened between me and my spouse before the person passed away. Now, another thing is that you also realize that another way to bring back romance is that when your spouse sent you a message on WhatsApp, reply it back. A lot of women or men, when you send them a message, it will take them 16 hours to reply. Psychology has proved that this thing hurts your spouse unknowingly. Now, you might think, oh, I've replied, it's just that I forgot to text. No, it's very disrespectful. It's causing a lot of divorces. A lot of men are getting pissed off. A lot of women are getting pissed off. It's a psychology. It's a research work. When your husband sent you something, when your woman sent you something, reply it. Maybe you might be busy, that's okay, but anytime you are less busy, quickly reply it. It brings back the romance. But if a man was telling me that he used to send things to his wife and she wasn't responding, so he stopped sending, then the wife now is complaining he doesn't share her things. Another woman will also tell you, I used to share things to my husband. He'll stop responding. So I also stop responding. Look, when somebody wants to connect romantically with you, respond. If you disconnect it, trust me, you guys are losing each other. Or maybe the person will just, you guys are working and the person will just do something to get closer to you romantically. Respond. Don't push the person back. Maybe the person just tickle you small. Instead of you to respond correctly, you tell you to stop that, me, I don't like that. Are you a robot? So why then even in the marriage? It's very, very sad. Those things, psychology has proved that it's killing relationships. So if you want to bring back the romance, you want to have a happy home, respond to people, bid to connect with you emotionally. When your spouse is leaving, he should kiss you or she should kiss you before leaving. And when they send you a text on a WhatsApp, reply it back. Any medium, whether it's a message or anything, reply it. Don't be too busy that when you do that, your husband or your wife will feel like she's your second priority or he's your second priority. And nobody wants to be in a relationship to feel like they are second or third priority. So other material things are more important to you than your spouse. Then what's the essence of even being in a relationship? Trust me, a lot of divorce are occurring not because of big things, because of some of these petty things. So it's very, very important. It's very, very important. Now, the fourth thing that wanted to affect their marriage was password, access to their partner phone. Access to their partner phone. A time came they felt like, oh, my spouse is cheating, because they would just put a very big password. What are you hiding? And their marriage was more important than the phone. So they decided to take off the password. So there's no more password between the two of them. So the lady can easily access her husband's phone, and the husband can easily access the woman's phone. So they realize that she's not cheating, he's not cheating. They are just busy with work. That's okay. So that was okay for them. I'm surprised with if you see the password on some lady's phone, it's amazing. Come on, you are with your husband. What that mean? You are doing something secretive. Some men, if you see the password on their phone, it's amazing. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? And now sometimes we'll be giving an excuse. I don't want my children. I don't want. Then let your woman know the password. Or let your husband know the password. Look, it's one thing to love somebody. It's another thing to trust somebody. I can love you, but if you want me to trust you, then don't give me room not to trust you. So open up. So they decided, one of the things that helped them to have over 35 years in marriage was that they decided no password. There wasn't no password. Two people were naked and they were not ashamed. And another thing to realize, whether this is your husband or not, when